What's going on, YouTube world? Welcome back to Little Bit Man Gaming, bringing you, for the first time, the review for Batwoman Episode 1, Season 2, Whatever Happened to Kane. But first things first, you can do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe, and share, and the notification button. And leave a comment. You don't have to leave a comment, but leave a comment. I greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel grow overall. It helps me grow as a YouTuber. So yeah, let's get straight into it. The episode 1 is titled, like I said before, Whatever Happened to Kane. And to give you a summary rundown of what season 2 is going to be about. If you see season 1, had Kane discover that her cousin Bruce Wayne was actually the Caped Crusader himself, Batman, going around saving people in Gotham. And Kate, she went through her struggles and trials and tribulations, but for some reason, we're not gonna outside reasons that Ruby Rose left the role of Batwoman, so that's why they have a new Batwoman for Batwoman, for season 2. The reason why season 2 of Batwoman is now changed is because Ruby Rose no longer wanted to do the part, so they brought in another person, and we're gonna get into all that later. But I want to give you a summary of what this season's premise of this new season is about. Wait a minute, I kind of messed it up there. Okay. So basically, the premise of this season is that, and it's kind of like the same premise for the episode 1, is that while Kate's friends and family hold on to hope that Kate may still be found, a homeless 25-year-old named Ryan Wilder, that's the name of the new Batwoman, stumbles upon Kate's batsuit. So that was the premise for episode 1, Whatever Happened to Kane. The premise of the show, or the season 2, is that Ryan Wilder, is this 25-year-old, struggling young woman who's basically thrust into the life of Batwoman once an accident happens, and that's how this is go. Like they start off, giving us a brief rundown. The episode starts off giving us a brief rundown of what happened last season. And then it thrusts you into Ryan Wilder. You get to meet her and see just a little bit of what she's gone through. They ain't go so all their hands yet, but you see a little bit of what she goes through, and get a little bit of her background. And then an event while Ryan, she is homeless. She's a homeless 25-year-old, like they say in the premise and the little plot detail of the first episode, I should say. She's homeless, and during on a self-reflection moment, an event happens. And a certain event happens. I won't tell you what that event is because this is a spoiler-free review. But an event happens to where she stumbles upon Kate Kane's batsuit, but no Kate Kane. So therefore, she puts it on. She has her reasons. I would like for you to, if you haven't watched the episode, I want you to see the episode so you know why she puts on the batsuit. But she has her reasons. Let's just say it goes on the line. It borders on the line of what happened to Kate, what happened to Bruce. So if you know your Batman history, your Batwoman history. Any history of anybody that's ever teamed up with Batman, like Robin and Batgirl, all that. There's always some type of little tragic thing that makes them want to be Batman, or Batwoman or Robin, all that. So this new character, Ryan Wilder, she's no different. You will see in the first episode, they'll show you what the event that happens. That make her when she finds the bat suit, she's like, oh, yeah, never again. You don't understand why she says never again. And also, there's a good reason too. Because maybe somebody that we already know in the episode has something, somebody that we already established in season 1 has something to do with that tragic event and why that event happened to her. So then it makes you go, oh, now I see why she wanted to become Batwoman. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Because this particular person has something to do with what happened to her. And it makes me want to see that more. And before I get into the more of the episode, I just wanted to say, for the overall, this is my reaction to this. I went into this not thinking it was going to be I wasn't going to think it was going to be that much better or have a different feel. But this show, this first episode of season 2, if there wasn't a season 1, this could have been a perfect season 1, because this feels like a totally different show, a totally different style. Because Batman, and if you've seen Batwoman, the first season of Batwoman, we all know Batman is brutal. He doesn't smile. He doesn't joke or make quips. He's not like the Flash. Not even like Superman. Superman sometimes has a funny little quip, but he's just brooding. It's just serious. I am Batman. I'm going to protect Gotham. He's serious. It kind of threw me off when she put on the suit. Maybe it's just that's what it's meant to be. Maybe that's what it's meant to be. Just her being quippish, like she just. I don't know. It threw me. It's like when I think about it right now, it throws me off that when she put on the suit and fought crime, tried to stop some bad people because she was looking for somebody. She was almost like she was like the Flash, or she was like some like Shazam, Captain Marvel. She had these quips. She happy. She smiles. She was ecstatic, she was like, holy crap, she was having fun. That's not something that you usually typically see from a Batman character. Maybe Robin, Robin, Robin and all the multiple Robins well, not all the multiple Robins, but some multiple Robins, and maybe Batgirl, but it's never been like that for to my knowledge. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comics, but to my knowledge, it's never been like that for Batwoman and Batman, especially Batman. And now that I think about it, I never really seen it for Batwoman. But like I said, I could be wrong. I don't know everything, but so yeah. So now she puts on the suit. She's looking for somebody. She's having fun, and then certain things happen, and I won't go into detail what happened in the that in particular scene by scene, but she puts on the suit to fight crime, and she's hitting buttons on the suit, and this they like, oh, okay, the suit, they've been trying to track the suit, but the suit has been deactivated, and the tracker comes back on, so now they can track the suit. She, they end up going to look for her. Kate's sister, stepsister, and Lucius Fox's son goes to look for him, and when they find her, they think it's Kate, and it's not Kate. So they like, oh my God, it's what they calling her Kate, which I find it like, I understand you thought it was Kate, but do you just go around screaming the identity of everybody that you see? So yeah, so the bad guy of the episode was Hush, or was Tommy Elliott / Hush. If you don't know who Hush is like I said, Tommy Elliott is it's like he was a best friend of Bruce Wayne's. One of the few rich people in Gotham. It was and the Waynes wasn't the only rich family in Gotham. There was other people. Tommy Elliott was a surgeon, a doctor, and he was a rich friend of Bruce Wayne. But he became jealous because Bruce Wayne family and name was overshadowing his, and they nobody he didn't feel great because everybody it's the Waynes. So he becomes jealous, and throughout his time of becoming jealous, it actually drives him to become mad. He goes mad with jealousy to the point where now he wants to not just kill Bruce Wayne, but become Bruce Wayne. So Hush, while he's not like Joker, he's not he doesn't have like a supernatural or science like ability that Batman normally comes across. His unique skill set, I think he can fight somewhat, but he also used like dual pistols, and his one unique thing that he could do, he could transform his face into Bruce Wayne's face, and talk like Bruce Wayne and all that type of stuff. He could trick. He was so obsessed with Bruce Wayne to the point where he made a Bruce Wayne fake Bruce Wayne face, put it over his on his and talk like him and stuff. So he becomes obsessed with taking over Bruce Wayne's life and stuff. So in this episode, the first episode of season 2, that was the bad guy. They got Bruce Wayne going around talking to people. Everybody's like, oh hey Bruce, no blah 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 this and blah 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 that. And then it's like, but then they would say things that when you got somebody for a long time, so y'all got little phrases and little nicknames and stuff you give to people. They were saying, like for Alfred, there was a nickname for Alfred that Bruce was like, who? Who is that? And then it makes you question, like, what you mean? You should know who nickname it is. And then so people start testing them, and you will see how they test them. Somebody might give him information, but that information was purposely wrong. I ain't gonna tell you who gave him the information, who did what, but what was given to him. But it was the information that was given to him. They purposely got wrong to see how he would react, because Bruce Wayne would be like, "Wait a minute, that's not right." The real Bruce Wayne would. He just said, "Oh yeah, I'll go give him a call. I go stop by and see him," knowing that's not what that was said. Knowing that's not. Come on, you should have known that was wrong. But it is what it is. So we move on. They revealed the Bat car, for the first time, and I saw photos of it, and this is how I was when I saw photos. Oh, when I saw the photos of the Bat car, I was like, not bad. Not bad for a TV show too, with a TV show budget. It's like, it's like I want to like it, and at the same time, it's like I want to pull away and just be like, that's really the Bat car. That's what y'all put for the Bat car. But then, so I said, okay, give it a chance, Brian. Just give it a chance. So I see the Bat car in action, not on the set, not set photos. I see it in action, right? So I see the Bat car in action, and I go, oh shit, that's the Bat car. Oh shit. I'm like, okay, I'm actually liking it. I'm digging it. Seeing it in picture versus seeing it in motion. Picture, motion. Seeing it on pictures and set photos, it looks kind of cool. Okay. Seeing it in motion, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, okay. The one thing that made me question the Bat car, I was just like, because you're so used to what you see. when you think of the Batmobile, do you think of a car that you could actually go buy on the street, or the car? You know what type of car it is, but you just go modify that's what it was. That's what was throwing me off. The Bat car. The Bat car is, for all intents and purposes, it's a car that you could go right now if you got the money for it and whatnot. Your money, your credit, whatever. You could go to the car right now. It's a and car like right now, and all you need is a modified. Is I think it's I want to call it the Bumblebee car, but dang it, I can't. For the life of me, I can't think of what the name of the car is. But you know what I mean, the Bumblebee car. But except it's a modified version. Of course, it's black. It's not yellow and black, but it's an all black modified looking Bumblebee car. And but I gotta find out what the name of that car is for the end of this video, because y'all gonna make fun of me for calling it the Bumblebee car like I'm a little kid. But yes, they built a Batmobile car. I see it in action. It was heavy on the CGI. I would have loved if they could have done something where they didn't have to use that much CGI for the Batmobile, because then you could for a TV show, the Batmobile, for a TV show, their budget's not too high, so you're going to be able to see the CGI. You could be able to tell with things with CGI and stuff. And I get it. You can't really show a car shooting a rocket out of it. You can't really show that on TV. But you look at and I can't nitpick on it for being in the movies too, but because movies got way better budget and equipment. But TV shows can do a lot better with CGI. We have seen TV shows that done amazing things with CGI. So it just I don't know. I'm trying to find the right words to use, but it's just I don't know. I'll think of the right words, but it made me think that it could be better. It made me think that oh yeah, that's what it was. It was a Camaro. Ha! I'm sorry. That's what I was doing at the same time. I was talking to y'all, trying to figure out what the Bumblebee car was. It's a Camaro, and that's what the Batmobile was. The Batmobile is a Camaro, but it's like a heavy modified Camaro. But it's supposed to be heavily modified, like, right? With the gadgets and stuff like that. Apparently, the Batmobile. This is the part I do take exception with it. The whole time, Luke Fox didn't know the Batmobile car was in the Batcave. It took Hush to reveal that the Bat car was in there. And I get it. This is something, they want to introduce in the season. They want to enter too much Batman stuff. They want to establish this, establish that. I understand. I get it. But you couldn't allude to the Bat car in season 1. We had to find out in season 2, and then then you have the character who's been keeping up with the keeping up the Batcave, doing all this stuff, keeping up maintenance and stuff on it. You mean to tell me you didn't know the Batmobile was in the Batcave the whole time until he drove out to go catch Ryan? Sorry, but yes, that's how the bad guy finds the the Batcave. But yeah, but overall the show, the one thing too or about the Ryan character itself, she's not what I thought she would be. She's actually a great character. She made me think that this show has hope. She's a great character. She's down on her luck. 25-year-old. She homeless. A tragic event happened to her. This something happened to her that makes her go to jail. She's an ex-con, and the one thing I was hoping they wouldn't do, at least do horribly, is do a black person, and every time she's confronted with something, she's just, oh, I'm a black person and this happened to me and I'm just a statistic number of this. But when they do it in the show, they do it in a way to make you go, damn. I mean, damn, she's right. She's telling people, I'm a statistic. I'm a statistic of this. I'm a statistic of that. I'm a statistic of this, and this is why this is why this is that. Like, I can't do this because people only see me as being an ex-con who was wrong, who was maybe or maybe not wrongfully accused. She gives you this statistic, and then when she's confronted about why she's wearing the bat suit, she said because I'm a statistic of this of the women who died, being, or the women, I'm the number like 300 something. I think she said like 306 or whatever. It was something like in the 300s of the women who died in pregnancy birth. I'm the daughter of that person, I'm the this, I'm the that, and she does it in such a way it make you go, well, damn, she shut your ass up. But yeah, overall the episode was good. I would have to give it. I say for the first episode, the way it hit the ground running and the stuff it made me feel, I'll give it an 8 out of 10 big ups, just because it was things in this episode I didn't like. It threw me off that she was quippy. I was expecting her to be all happy and quippy. The CGI was kind of noticeable for the Bat car. Some stuff was inconsistent with the characters and stuff. But overall, the show was good. It hit the ground running. It did a good job of establishing her as Batwoman. And that's it. That was my review / reaction to the season 2, episode 1, Whatever Happened to Kane. If you want more videos like this, hit that like, subscribe, and share, and the notification button. Leave a comment. Do all that. I greatly appreciate it. It helps me overall. To the next one, peace.